What's up, guys? It's me, Alan. I am back with another video. And I'm back with part 11 of the Road to Revenge series. Yeah, I know, part 11. Technically 12 if you want to count the the timeline video I made a couple months ago. But we're up to 11. And this time, it's WrestleMania 39, baby. Let's go. So, first of all, of course, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss out on future videos and streams. Speaking of streams, I will be live streaming tomorrow night, WrestleMania night. Excuse me, night one. I will not be able to do night two, but do stay tuned. There may be some there's YouTube shorts popping up here and there, maybe some little reactions. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But no stream on Sunday night. But there will be a stream tomorrow night. So, with that being said, let's get into it. So, first and foremost, let's take a look at what's going on for Raw and the Raw Women's title real quick. Rhea Ripley is the current champion. Bianca Belair was unsuccessful in winning the Royal Rumble and Elimination Chamber. So Rhea does not have an opponent for WrestleMania. So she decides she wants to defend the title in a five-way ladder match between herself, Bianca, Liv Morgan, who just returned at the Royal Rumble, Candice LeRae, and Mia Yim. Again, watch the previous videos to understand where we're at in that story. Now, that will be the opener to night one. The main event of night one will be Charlotte versus I almost said Asuka, Alexa for the SmackDown Women's title. And to sum up the 2 months of build between Elimination Chamber and WrestleMania, is a pissed off Charlotte basically chasing after Alexa the whole time. Because Alexa keeps laughing her off and disregarding her and her efforts to just intimidate her. Because Alexa has all the confidence in the world that she's going to defeat Charlotte at WrestleMania. Now, on the Go Home SmackDown before WrestleMania 39, they meet face to face one last time. And Charlotte makes it clear that when she gets her hands on Alexa tomorrow night in the main event of night one of WrestleMania, she's gonna beat the brakes off her. She's gonna beat her so bad, she might just rip the darkness out of her soul. To which Alexa responds, "Nah, you aren't gonna do a goddamn thing. Because you're gonna be playing by my rules. See you then." Snaps her fingers. Both of them disappear in the dark of the arena, and when the lights come back up, again, they're gone. They do not reappear until the match itself. Well, Charlotte appears first. Now, one of the things that Alexa alludes to the entire time is Charlotte is forcing Charlotte to take a look back at her past, to take a look at what's gotten her to this point. And at WrestleMania 39, now, this is a part cinematic, part actual wrestling match. I think WWE can pull something like this off. You just have to do it the right way. But I think they can do it. So what I have set up is Charlotte finds herself in a dark room with a TV in front of her, and she's strapped down to a chair, Clockwork Orange style. If you've seen the movie, if you've seen the scene, you know what I'm talking about. She is screaming to be let out. And then Alexa appears on the TV, and she confronts her. She's like, "Where am I? What are you doing with me?" And basically, Alexa responds, "Charlotte, I told you. I told you. You're playing by my rules. And by my rules, it's time for you to face your past, which will lead you to face your fate." And then Alexa goes all the way back to WrestleMania 32. See, this whole little cinematic portion of things is Alexa narrating parts of Charlotte's career Or arguably, or you can make the argument, Charlotte should not have won the title when she won it. And 2016 was a massive year. Her and Sasha hot potatoing the title all year long before inevitably Bailey got it going into 2017. Alexa berates Charlotte over beating Sasha and Becky, specifically Sasha at WrestleMania 32, and runs through everything, all the matches all the hot potatoing of the title that they did up to when Bailey won it on Raw in February, when she should have won it at the Royal Rumble back in 2017, mind you. And then transitions over to the SmackDown belt, where she won it off Natalya in her hometown. Alexa shoehorns that little factoid of right afterward that Alexa was beaten by Charlotte the first time at Survivor Series. And then Alexa makes the crucial mention of Charlotte having beaten Asuka, ending her 914-day unbeaten streak at WrestleMania 34, which she should not have done. Asuka should have beat her. Then you have the cash in, you have SummerSlam, Becky trying to turn heel even though the fans loved her. And then the WrestleMania 35 shenanigans. And as things progress, Charlotte gets more and more desperate to get out of her bindings, while Alexa gets more and more pissed off at Charlotte for everything that she's done. And she constantly mentions, but you're a Flair. You're always at the top. You've always been that way. And she just goes over every single much, and she says that exact same thing. You're a Flair. You've always been at the top, just like your dad. Well, your dad wasn't always at the top. You see where I'm going with this. So then you have the WrestleMania 35 shenanigans, with Becky winning the Rumble, Charlotte getting shoehorned in, Becky getting suspended, then unsuspended, then having to fight to keep her spot that was rightfully hers, and then Asuka with the SmackDown belt getting thrown at Charlotte for Charlotte to take the belt off of her going into WrestleMania. In a convoluted mess. And then Charlotte getting to face Becky at Money in the Bank. You can make the argument that Charlotte was fine here. But then bringing in the fact that Bailey had to get sacrificed to Charlotte for Lynch, or to face Lynch, and then Bailey got her payback. And then more and more. Beating Bailey for the title at Hell in a Cell, losing it 5 days later before moving back to Raw. Winning the 2020 Royal Rumble over Shayna Baszler, which should have gone to Shayna. Defeating Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania 36 for the NXT Women's title when Rhea should have retained. Defeating Nikki and Rhea at SummerSlam in the triple threat after Nikki had cashed in on Charlotte, who had beaten Rhea for the belt back at Money in the Bank. You can make the argument Rhea should have won it here. Or Nikki could have retained, one of the two. But then Alexa shoehorns in the Extreme Rules 2021 loss and makes the crucial point to mention everything that's happened since then is Charlotte's fault. Charlotte brought out this version of Alexa. Not The Fiend, not Bray Wyatt. He started it. Charlotte unlocked it. And then Alexa berates Charlotte over the title swap and the dissolving friendship between her and Becky. And then we get to the present day. And Alexa stares down at Charlotte through that TV screen. It says, you see, Charlotte, of the 17 title reigns, 16 singles reigns, and the one tag title reign that you've had, well, correct that. 16. 15 singles title reigns, and the one tag title reign, because the 17th reign is the one that Charlotte got from beating Ronda late last year after Ronda beat her at Backlash. That obviously never happens in this story, so she only sits at the 16th. But Charlotte says, or sorry, Alexa says, of the 16 title reigns you've had, Charlotte, you've only deserved half of them. Half of them. You do not deserve to be this close to breaking your father's record. Because for some reason, WWE doesn't recognize the original NXT title win and the Divas title win that she had, but whatever. At least when they mention her, I think. I don't know. WWE's weird. But Alexa berates her over this, and Charlotte keeps fighting and fighting and fighting until snap the fingers. All the lights go back out again. Spotlight put over the center of the ring, and Charlotte's there, and she's in her ring gear. Then 4 more spotlights. Around the ring are different replicas of her robes that she's worn over the years. And they all get lit on fire around the ring. And then Charlotte screams as loud as she can, Alexa Bliss, where the fuck are you? And then she gives a little tap on her shoulder. And Alexa says, right behind you, bitch. Bam! Clocks her in the back of the head with an elbow. Or a forearm. And the fight gets on. And Alexa pounds Charlotte. Charlotte does fight back. I will give you that. But Alexa's overpowering Charlotte. Simply because Charlotte's so in her own head that it's gotten so bad for her that she's overthinking everything. There's certain moves that she could hit with fluidity before. She's overthinking now. Because all she wants is to destroy Alexa, and it's breaking her down. It's eating at her. And Alexa uses that to her advantage. However, when it comes to pinning her, Charlotte keeps kicking out. A couple basic pins, Charlotte kicks out. Alexa drops her through a table, kicks out. Drops her through another table, kicks out. And now Alexa's getting pissed. Alexa's getting mad because she's trying to put Charlotte away for good. So then Becky, Bayley, and Sasha show up. None of them they don't have a match for the tag titles here. They're all a part of this match. It's all no DQ as well. I should also mention that because of the cinematic stuff, it's all no DQ. 2 of them, 3 of them, they each grab a chair from under the ring. 2 of them get placed on Charlotte's arms with her hands in them. And she's lying on the mat after the 4 of them beat the living piss out of her. And then Sasha, Becky, and Bayley all hit their finishers on her. With Becky hitting the manhandle slam, Sasha locking in the bank statement, and then rolling out of the way just as Bayley hits her phenomenal forearm. Or elbow drop, rather. Phenomenal forearms styles. And then, of course, Alexa hits Twisted Bliss for good measure. The chairs are set. Becky and Bayley stomp on them, injuring Charlotte's arms. And Alexa, from behind, chair overhead, whacks Charlotte on the back. Now, except accidentally hitting Sasha in the process on the rebound. And this plays into what's going to happen post-Mania, because the story's not done yet. We're getting there. There's only going to be a couple more episodes left of this series before it's all over, but we're not quite done yet. But that recoil hitting Sasha as Alexa just slams Charlotte's back with the chair, Sasha will pretty soon come back to her senses. Get into that next episode. But Alexa destroys Charlotte. Then hits Twisted Bliss one more time. And just for a little bit more good measure, she brings back that old DDT of hers and hits that too. 1, 2, 3. Alexa Bliss retains the SmackDown Women's title All four women stand over her prone body. Lights go out. Lights come back up. Charlotte disappears. The other four remain in the ring. Alexa gets a mic handed to her and says, "For as long as I am champion, you will never, ever see Charlotte Flair in a WWE ring again." Mic drop. Lights go out again. They come back up, and all four of them have disappeared. But as big of a win as this is for Alexa, the power has gotten to her. She's gotten even more corrupted. And soon, she'll have to be faced with her own demise. But that is a story for another day. With all that being said, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts down below. And I'll catch you all later tonight for WrestleMania 39 predictions. In the meantime, peace.